Walking into the Exeter Town Hall here for a Huntsman rally. There's quite a bit going on here. Now, of course, I recognize this guy from the other night.
I didn't see the video on the site. What's up?
What's up there? I'm excited for this. This is is this his last town hall meeting?
I believe so.
It's pretty exciting. There are a lot of people here. This is what you wanted.
It is.
Cool.
Overflow crowd.
Standing room only.
Yep.
Good classic New England town hall.
It is. I think John Adams probably had a town hall here.
He very well could have, yeah. How long have you been in New Hampshire?
Well, I'm up and down the last week or so. I was in Iowa and then I came back, but I'm up here permanently tonight, tomorrow night.
Well, permanently is relatively temporary.
Yes.
After tomorrow, why would you want to stay here?
I would not. I would go back to my home.
As I put it, welcome, now go home.
Exactly. That's the way I feel entirely. That's the way you're entitled to feel that way.
What are your thoughts, having been on the campaign trail both in Iowa and here in New Hampshire? What strikes you as different between the two states?
Well, I mean, the difference between the two elections is the difference between a caucus and a primary. I think the influence of evangelical Christians is much greater in Iowa than it is here. Witness the fact that this guy's got traction here that he never had in Iowa, to the point where he packed up and left. I think the kind of corrosive effect of big money is present in both places, unfortunately. And I think that's the great story of the campaign, and the one that's not being told anywhere near well enough or often enough.
Have you been following Buddy Romer?
I have.
Yeah?
I have. And in fact, I'm going to be with him tomorrow morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Maureen Barrows, Mrs. Mary Kay Huntsman, and Governor Jon Huntsman.
I'm Maureen Barrows. I'm the county commissioner. It's like Larry, Moe, and Curly run the government, but we do a good job, I promise. And I'm a very astute judge of character. And I'm here tonight because I believe so strongly in the candidate you're about to meet. My daughter-in-law told me I look like Snooki, Jersey Shores. All of those who agree with that, would you please say yes? Okay, now the other thing that I was anticipating was I thought I'd be like Oprah, and John was going to come down in a zip line, like Hugh Jackman did, and instead he politely walked in the door. Well, it's my great, great pleasure to introduce Mary Kay tonight. Mary Kay and John have been married for 28 years, and anybody who's been married for 20 minutes knows that 28 years is real long. So please help me in giving her a warm Exeter welcome.
Thank you so much, Maureen, and wow, I can't even believe this. When John made a very special announcement as he put his name in the hat to run for President of the United States, right here in this very room. So it's a very special room for our family. And it has been an incredible journey. And I have grown so much appreciation for the process that New Hampshire goes through in electing presidents. It has been extraordinary to go from absolute zero, as John liked to call himself, the margin of error candidate. Nobody knew him. No name ID. You walk into New Hampshire, and I didn't think people were, I thought they were kind of joking when they said you had to really shake hands several times with a voter before they come and give you their vote. It's true. And so many have come up and said, you know, I've met you 3 times now, you have my vote. And Jon has always predicted that he would be the slow, steady rise. He wasn't going to be the shooting star, he was going to be the rising star. And I think that we have found that to be true here in New Hampshire. I want to tell you about my little secret lucky charm. When we were first here, one of our first visits, we went to St. A's College, where every single candidate has to go and speak at the Politics and Eggs breakfast. And at that breakfast, they pass out these wooden eggs. These wooden eggs, the candidate will sign their name once and give it to whoever is there. And we got into the car that day, and it's a day I'll never forget. We got in, and Jon took the magic marker, and he put I love you on here probably 50 times. He put MKH plus JH. I've carried it with me every single day, and I touch it and hold it every day in honor of New Hampshire. So thank you, thank you. To the man that you came to hear, the most extraordinary, genuine, honest, amazing human being I know, my husband, Jon. Thank you.
I love that lady. I even love Maureen. What a sweetheart. Ladies and gentlemen, can you feel a little bit of momentum in the air? Can you feel the energy out there, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know about you, but we've gone from one end of this state to the other today, and every stop along the way, I hear the same thing. Something is happening out there. Something is happening. I have no idea what it is going to mean tomorrow night. But I do know this. We're going to surprise a whole lot of people in this country.
How do you feel this rally compares to other events?
I think back to the first day that we were here, you know, and it was really just people that were skeptical. They didn't know much about us. Is where we started in the state at 0. And, you know, it feels great to have so much excitement, so many great supporters, people that have become good friends over the last 5 or 6 months that are really just part of the family here, you know, preaching the message of trust and putting your country first.
It's great to see such a great turnout.
It's awesome. I mean, we showed up. You don't know what to expect coming into these things, but especially over the last week or so, you really felt the momentum and the energy, and I think this event tonight really just codified that we're moving in the right direction.
Terrific. Well, I'm excited to see what happens. It seems like the momentum is building.
Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day.
It sure is.
Fingers crossed. So keep an eye on it.
Best of luck.
Thanks a lot, Dan.
How long have you been in New Hampshire?
I got here this morning.
You did, so it's a real quick in, tomorrow's the vote, and then out.
But I have family in Portsmouth, so I was here for Thanksgiving. And we did the turkey trot, and it was really fun.
Yeah. Now, tell me a little bit about Go Vote, how it got started, and your involvement in it.
Yeah, it's a group of Republican and Democratic strategists came together and said we need a place where voters can go to get all of their one-stop shopping, all of their information on candidates, on reporters, on bloggers, on anything politics. And so it's a way for people to go and get any information they want, and also to build their own profiles where they can interact with the candidates. So it's a way to get people involved and to encourage them to get involved in democracy.
So if you're of legal voting age, go check it out. Even if you're not of legal voting age yet, you will be one day soon.
Yeah, that's right. You can go. It's never too late and never too early to start learning.
Marjorie Clifton.
Go vote.
Yeah, what are your expectations for primary?
I think we're feeling really good about things. I mean, it's fun to see the progression from the beginning until now, and there's so much excitement in the air, even from the debate yesterday. I think people are coalescing around this message of country first and trust, and we're really excited to see what happens tomorrow, but we're feeling good about it. We just want to exceed expectations. You know, he came in with 0% name ID, and
just 2 weeks ago.
Just, you know, very recently, where you have, you know, other candidates that have been around for a very long time. So I think if you come in one of the top few, I think that says a lot about what we've done here in New Hampshire.
You know, I did hear him speak, and I've seen him speak on C-SPAN. You know, and the issue that he came across as a reasonable fellow is really kind of loud and clear. But at the same time, if you listen to some of the things he's saying, and for example, when he made a comment tonight that he's going to break up those banks that are too big to fail. Is he serious? He's going to try to break up the banks that are too big to fail? Wow. I don't know if I've ever heard a Republican say that. I don't know whether he just thinks he's going to get some kind of a populist support out of that. I'm not quite sure where he is on it. But the other thing, too, is governor, he was pretty conservative out in Utah. He put vouchers in the public schools, and he tried to break, or at least gave a hard time to the teachers union out there. So, you know, he's not really as reasonable as people might think he might be. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
I don't know what your thoughts are on the importance of having a clear understanding on perhaps China as a function of the overall economy.
Well, fair question. You know, aren't we in a day and age when we have to understand what our relationship is with China on whatever level? And we would think that the ambassador would be of some help in sorting that out with us.
Yes.
Part of that, though, strikes me as what's Obama doing appointing a conservative Republican as the U.S. ambassador to China? Then he gets slammed by Mitch McConnell and the Republicans for his governing, or he's a socialist or something. I mean, it's kind of annoying when you kind of see Obama kind of caught in that conflict where he's out on a limb with a conservative Republican to one of the biggest economic concerns we have in the world. Anyway, I just kind of like, what's Obama doing? But at the same time, it's almost laughable that the Republicans can dismiss, you know, Huntsman for being part of the Obama team as if he's not serving America.
Right.
So, you know, it just shows you the contradictions that are going on.
What are your thoughts on that divide that exists? Because it does seem like there's such polarization in America, and you know, it's upsetting for one thing.
How about the Tea Party have a right to be angry at the bailouts and at Wall Street, but they're angry at the wrong people? Why are they angry at, I don't know, firefighters for having pensions or something or other? I mean, that's what's crazy about what they're actually angry about. Carol Shea Porter said it one day. I thought it was very good. They have a right to be angry. They're just angry at the wrong people. So now Occupy Wall Street's come along. I hope the Occupy people, they've already changed the discussion of the economic inequality that exists and how we remedy that. Enough that now you've got a Republican like Huntsman saying we're going to break up the banks. That goes to show you there's something going on.
I just hope the Occupy movement can organize themselves and give themselves some clarity, because they seem to be getting lost.
That's okay. Well, that's to a degree that's true, but to the other degree, the Occupy flavor is already replaced deficit spending in the national media tone. So, and the Occupy people have done a great job kind of hounding Mitt Romney and showing what he's all about. So, I don't know, I agree with you that it's going to come down to electoral politics eventually, but the Occupy people have their place, at least in the discussions.
Yeah. Well, it was a real pleasure.
Good luck. Nice talking to you. We'll see you around Portsmouth, maybe.